So Steve, I've heard you talk about interval training before. What exactly is interval training?
Okay, interval training is a great way to get fit and lose body fat. The premise behind interval training is a period of high intensity activity followed by a period of low intensity activity. So the best example of that could be a minute high intensity, followed by a minute of lower intensity. Now there are lots of different variations on the interval, so it could be 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off if you're more advanced. You can play around with the rest periods and the actual amount of time that you're in the hard or the high intense interval stage. It can be done on a treadmill, running outdoors. It can be done on hills, on steps, use a bike, swimming pool, row machine, anything that gives you that aerobic fitness. We just bring it into an interval style. The best thing about interval training is the calorific effect that it gives you after you finish the exercise. So this is something called EPOC, excess post-oxygen consumption. And essentially what that means is that for anything up to 24 to 36 hours after a highly intense interval session, your metabolic rate is raised and therefore you're burning calories for a lot longer after the workout. The other great thing about interval training is that it takes a lot less time than most people think they have to do aerobic training for. So whereas someone might be doing long, slow duration exercise for an hour on the treadmill, cross trainer or bike looking bored to tears, the great thing about intervals is that you can do it in 20 minutes in and out of the gym and you'll still be having that long-lasting metabolic and calorific effect way after.
And how many times a week would I need to do that to see any sort of benefit?
To start seeing benefits, you could do it as little as twice a week if you're combining it with some of the strength training and resistance training. But if you just wanted to introduce intervals, you can do it in a relatively short space of time. You could do 5-10 minute periods of interval training throughout the week, so it doesn't impact, for people who have got limited time, it doesn't impact their lives too much, but they can still get a benefit from it. But if we were to go for maximum fat loss, we would look at doing interval training 3 times a week with some kind of resistance training 3 to 4 times a week as well.
Okay, great.